Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. So in this video, let's learn some of the browser related features in Karate UI automation. So this is a very simple video where I will show you some examples related to the driver related functions. Okay, so let's go into the video. So first we will see how to maximize the browser that actually I have already shown in my previous videos. That function you can call driver dot maximize. Okay, and let us run it. Before running, I'll show you they have released the new versions of JUnit and Karate Apache. So please update your versions so that many issues will get resolved in the updated versions. Okay. Now let me just give some sleep. You can give sleep like this till 5 seconds so that we can identify. So it maximized the window. Now it will wait for 5 seconds and it will close the browser. And there is one more feature that I will write it after this 5 seconds delay, that is full screen. So we'll run this program and we'll see what is the difference between these two. Okay, let me just stop it. I'll give a wait here also so that we can identify. Now let's run it. So first it will maximize the window. Now then it will display in the full screen mode. And if you clearly notify, you can see identify the difference, right? So what is happening when you do driver dot maximize, it actually maximize the window, but all the window related icons, like on the bottom of your screen you will be able to see all your windows related windows icons, right? From browser icon, Firefox icon, all other Eclipse, whatever is available in your windows, it will be available at the bottom of your screen, right? But when you do a full screen, the window or the browser will be fed to your full screen of your laptop, and you won't be able to see any of the icons in your left hand side or in the bottom side of your laptop. So that is the difference between driver dot maximize and driver dot full screen. Another function in this driver methods is to get the URL, that is the current URL. In Selenium, we will get driver dot get current URL, right? So similarly, you can store the URL in some variable by using driver dot URL. Okay, since the URL is a reserved keyword, you cannot directly use the URL as a variable name. So let me just change it to URL value. Okay, and driver dot URL, and now you can match any URL, like and match. To validate, you can match driver dot URL, or you can directly give driver dot URL, or you can give URL value is equal to, and here you can directly give the URL, that is this one, right? So the test is passed and it validated the URL value. And you can use this variable driver dot URL to navigate to any any URL in between the test. Let's say you have navigated to some page and you are storing that URL of that page into some variable. So let's say the driver, instead of driver dot URL, let me just give the Facebook URL. Okay, so the URL value is Facebook URL. And now what we can do, if you want to navigate to some other URL, what you can do, you can just give driver dot URL equal to this value, URL value. So in between any test, you can store any URL into a variable, and that variable can be given to the right hand side with the driver dot URL. So that URL will be launched next. Let's run it and see. So first it will open amazon.in and then it will go to Facebook URL, right? So this is how you can navigate to any other URL while running your script. And this is only for the navigation purpose, okay, from one URL to another URL. But for the first initialization, you have to go with this method only, given driver. And similarly, you can match the title by using driver dot title. Then match driver dot title equal to is Facebook title as Facebook login or sign up, or what you can do, you can just print out the value of title, then print title as driver dot title. So the value will be printed over here. You can see the title, Facebook title now. Title is Facebook login or sign up, and this you can use here to validate. Okay. Now let me just remove this page and let's click on some element. So let's click on this returns. So I've written a line that will click on the returns button. Now let's me give some delay of 2 seconds. Now we can go back to the previous page by using driver dot back. Let us give 5 seconds, and after this we can have one more method, that is forward. Now it will click on the returns button. It clicked on returns and it navigated back to the previous page. Now it will again go to the next page, right? So there is two functions that we can navigate back and forward by using these two functions, driver dot back and driver dot forward. We have another one more function, that is driver dot quit, to quit the browser. But in karate, as we just seen many cases, it automatically closes the browser, so we don't have to call driver dot quit explicitly. Okay, we have another two function related to driver, that is driver dot refresh and then driver dot reload. So the difference between these two is, this is a normal refresh, it will just simply refresh the browser, it will not clear the cache and all. But the driver or reload is a hard refresh, so it will clear all your caching from the browser. Okay, so if you want to go with a hard refresh, you can go with the driver dot reload. And just similar to that driver dot maximize, we have driver dot minimize function also, if you want to minimize the window. And also we have driver dot dimensions to get the dimensions of the window and all. So those are like rarely used, I guess. So most used one is this driver dot maximize, back, forward, refresh, and navigating from one page to another page using driver dot URL. So as I said, this is a very simple video. So anyway, so I hope you have liked this video. We will see with some other advanced feature in my next video. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you.